I ended things with someone after they hid having kids from me for 3 months. I met this guy Alex in my college psychology class back in September. We instantly clicked over everything. Same taste in movies, same music, same stupid sense of humor. We'd spend hours texting about random stuff and meeting up for coffee between classes. By October, I felt like I'd found my perfect match. Alex was funny, smart, and just really easy to be around. We had so much in common, and I was actually getting excited about dating someone who got me so well. Then in early November, we were having one of those deep conversations about our futures and what we wanted in life. The topic of kids came up, and I was really honest with him. I told him I absolutely did not want children, ever. I'd rather focus on my career and travel the world than deal with diapers and school pickups. I explained that this wasn't something I'd change my mind about later, and that I couldn't date anyone who already had kids or wanted them someday. It was just a hard boundary for me, and I wanted to be upfront about it. Alex totally understood. He said he felt exactly the same way, and that he was glad I brought it up because so many people aren't honest about that stuff. He even joked about how annoying kids are at restaurants and movies. Mid-December, Alex asked me to be his girlfriend officially. I was thrilled because everything felt so right between us. We started spending even more time together, going on real dates, holding hands around campus, and talking about spring break plans. Last weekend, Alex invited me over to his apartment for the first time. He'd always suggested we hang out at my dorm or meet somewhere public, so I was excited to finally see his place. When we got there, he seemed really nervous for some reason. We were watching Netflix on his couch when his phone kept buzzing with texts. He kept declining the calls and looking stressed. Finally, I asked what was wrong, and he said he needed to tell me something important. That's when he pulled out his phone and showed me his lock screen. It was a picture of him with a little girl who looked maybe 4 years old. She was sitting on his shoulders at some park, and they both looked really happy. I asked who she was, even though I already knew. He said it was his daughter Emma, and that he'd been trying to figure out how to tell me about her. He explained that he had full custody because her mom wasn't in the picture anymore. I just stared at him. I asked if he was serious, and he started going on about how amazing Emma was and how I'd love her once I met her. He said he didn't tell me before because he was afraid I'd run away, but now that we were together, he thought I'd be willing to give it a chance. I reminded him about our November conversation where I clearly said I couldn't date someone with kids. He said he remembered, but he thought I meant like multiple kids or baby mama drama, not just one sweet little girl. That's when I realized he'd been lying to me for months. Every time he canceled plans last minute or couldn't stay over, it wasn't because of work or school like he said. It was because he had a kid to take care of. I told him I felt completely manipulated and that this wasn't how relationships work. You don't hide major life details hoping someone will change their mind later. He got defensive and said I was being cold-hearted, that Emma was the best part of his life. I left immediately and haven't spoken to him since. He keeps texting saying I should at least meet Emma before making a decision. But this isn't about her. This is about him lying to my face for 3 months.